Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. So today I am going to be making apple crisp and answering the fall tag I've seen a bunch of people do. I have to peel all these apples, and that's like the worst part of apple crisp is how long it takes to peel apples. So I figured it would be fun to bring you guys along and we can do it together. Typically I do this with like a friend or something. So that is why I'm coming to you guys, because the internet is our friend these days. So let's just hop on in and start peeling and get into some of these questions, you guys. If you guys want to do this with me, I definitely suggest it. That would be so much fun, and I think you guys should let me know in the comments if you end up making apple crisp as well while you're watching this, just because, like, I don't know why. I find that to be so much more fun than me doing it alone. Alright, so we're going to start with favorite thing about autumn. So, my favorite thing about autumn is, there are so many things, you guys. Autumn is definitely my favorite season, and I think my favorite thing is just like the cozy feeling that you have during autumn, like the cardigans, like being able to like wear cozy sweaters, and actually, who am I kidding? My favorite thing about autumn is definitely like the fall foliage, whatever, however you pronounce that word. That's my favorite thing about fall. Like the leaves on the trees are so beautiful. I grew up in upstate New York, and so I always like was surrounded by the most beautiful trees ever. Like it was just so gorgeous there around this time of year. And I honestly miss it so much. Like it's one of the hardest parts about moving to North Carolina for both Dominic and I. I think both of us would consider moving back to New York if only for the like fall of it all. Because we definitely don't miss the people there. Like the people there are just not very friendly, and like there's just not a lot to miss about New York. I feel like it's a very fast-paced life, but the leaves on the trees just, I don't know, you guys, there's nothing like it. We have been to a lot of other places where there has been fall foliage. I'm probably going to pronounce that wrong the whole entire video, but we've been to a lot of places where there has been like leaves on the trees, obviously, and the change of colors, and we have never seen anything like upstate New York. I'm very lucky to have grown up there and been able to see that like my whole life. So I don't know, that's like my favorite thing about fall. Okay, so the next question is spooky autumn or cozy autumn. I kind of already made that one obvious what I like. But to be honest, I'm like not a spooky fan. I've never been a spooky fan. Like even in high school, I just was never, or even elementary school, like I like Halloween, but it's never really been my favorite. And like being scared is not enjoyable for me. I don't honestly know why people enjoy that. But I would definitely say cozy autumn is for sure my favorite. Best feeling ever for me is just like making chili and watching Harry Potter and like putting a blanket on and like cozying up. Oh, it's just the greatest. It's what I wait for like the whole year basically. Haunted house or Halloween party? I would choose a Halloween party for sure, because like, I don't know, haunted houses aren't really my thing. Actually, to be honest, I don't even know if I've ever been to a haunted house, so I can't really say that. I just, like I said, I don't really like being scared. Like, I'd probably cry, to be honest. So, it's just not something that interests me at all. Carve pumpkins or paint pumpkins? So I actually just mentioned this in my fall unboxing video, but like carving pumpkins, anybody that says they enjoy carving pumpkins, like those are the same people that say they enjoy pumpkin spice lattes. Ain't nobody like pumpkin spice, actually. I like can't believe that. I refuse to believe it. Every year I get it and it tastes like it shouldn't exist. Like pumpkin spice lattes or pumpkin spice iced coffee or whatever everybody's obsessed with is totally, I personally feel, a fad, and this could be 100% like controversial, and please don't come for me if you actually like pumpkin spice, but actually comment below if you really do like pumpkin spice, because I know that some people say they do, and I don't know, I have a hard time believing it, because every year I want to try it. And every single year I'm just unamused. Like, every time I get it, I'm like, oh, I definitely should have just stuck with my caramel. But I do like apple cider. Apple cider is amazing. But, yeah, that pumpkin flavor just doesn't do it for me. So, oh, sorry, you guys. I guess I kind of, like, didn't really answer that question. Carved pumpkins or paint pumpkins? I don't like carving pumpkins. I love painting them. I think it's really fun to paint them. And, like, I like doing things with pumpkins. Like, I think it's, obviously, it's the season. Like, that's what you do, is you do stuff with pumpkins. But, like, I don't know. Carving them is always, it's like gushy. It's all over your hands. And I don't know. I kind of expressed it in my last video that just, like, I don't see the fun in that, to be honest. I don't know. Call me a party pooper, because I know a lot of people like carving pumpkins, but I'd rather paint them any day and, like, actually make them look cute, because even when you carve the pumpkins, like, I don't know, I'd rather just have a regular pumpkin out there than a carved pumpkin, because it's always going to get, like, I don't know, it's always going to get weird and indented in. Maybe I'm carving my pumpkins wrong, but I just don't like them. I prefer to have, like, just a regular old pumpkin, even, not even a painted one, to be honest. Like, I think there's beauty in just a regular pumpkin sitting on a porch versus a pumpkin that's been, like, messed with. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just the way that I see it. Sorry I'm not looking at you guys. I don't know. I feel kind of weird that I'm not, like, looking at you guys while I'm doing this, but I don't want to chop my finger off, you know? Because that would be a really unfortunate way for my finger to go. Like, chop my finger off while with the freaking apple peeler. The next one is go apple picking or on a hayride. Mine is 100% apple picking. That's another thing about upstate New York, you guys, that, like, it's just a bummer. It's a bummer that we live here now. I'm sure there's apple picking around here, but there's this one place in upstate New York that everybody goes to, and it was just always so much fun to go and pick apples. That was one of my favorite things for the season. And now that we live here, it's just, I don't know. I guess we just have to make new traditions. And we obviously have to find a new apple picking place, because I can guarantee there's apple picking places here. But, I don't know. When I moved to Florida, obviously there was no, like, fall activities. Like, it was kind of, like, unfortunate fall-wise there. And nobody had ever heard of apple cider donuts. So now, like, I'm seeing them at Dunkin' and stuff, so I feel like maybe they're, like, more common. But back then, I had never seen them at Dunkin' or anywhere. Have you guys ever heard of apple cider donuts? Have you ever had an apple cider donut? Like, had you ever heard of apple cider donuts before, like, a couple years ago when Dunkin' started selling them and stuff? Because I remember, like, fighting with my friends in college about apple cider donuts and how amazing they are. And they just didn't know. They didn't know. They did not know the thrills of apple cider donuts. Next question is pumpkin spice lattes or mulled apple cider. So this one, obviously, I just answered, and we all know my answer, clearly. I'm very passionate about it, and I just don't understand the thrill of pumpkin spice lattes that people get, like, so excited about it, and it's just, it does not do it for me. I get it every year. Every year, I'm like, I'm just going to try it one more time. I'm going to try it. I probably like it this year. Maybe my taste buds have changed. No, it's gross. It's disgusting. Comment down below if you agree with me. What did you dress up for Halloween last year? We don't do Halloween, you guys. We didn't dress up like anything. I would, honestly, back in the day, I always wanted to like Halloween, and I would try to dress up as an adult, and, like, I don't know. I just can't get into it, you guys. I can't get into the Halloween life. I would much rather sit at home and, like, watch a movie, like I was saying. Than even, like, go to a Halloween party or anything like that. It's just, it's not really my speed. I don't know. So, for sure, or not, I guess that wasn't an if or this or that question. It was just, what did you dress up for? Myself. I dressed up as myself. And I know, like, that's, like, no fun. When I was younger, I used to dress up a lot, obviously. And, like, even through college, I dressed up for, like, parties or whatever. And that was always really fun. One year, my friends and I went as the Three Blind Mice. And we had planned on going to a couple parties together. But even back then, I really wasn't, like, huge into partying. So I ended up just going to one of the parties with them. And then the other party, They like acted like they just lost me at the party even though I wasn't there. I'm only on question 8, you guys. I wonder how far I am into this. I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up cutting the apples with you guys as well. Falling rain or crackling fireplace? Probably the fireplace. I feel like if you have the fireplace on, you can just shut the windows and act like the rain is falling. But I don't know. I like the falling rain as well. I like rain. I think it's very pretty and like it's very soothing, especially in the fall time. But I would say the fireplace. I love fire, and we always have we have 2 fireplaces in this house. We have one in this room and then one in our bedroom, just because I really like it. But we never really put them on, to be honest. I feel like we own them, but I don't know why, because we don't ever turn them on. Have you purchased any fall decor yet? You guys already know your girl has purchased fall decor and already put it up all over the house. So yes, I have, and I don't feel bad about it. I feel like I started at a good time this year. I started in September, and I don't know. I know usually you're supposed to start in probably October, I feel, is when people normally do it. But with being on YouTube, I don't know. I feel like everybody's ahead of the game. Everybody was setting it up in August. Everybody was putting their fall decor up in the middle of August, to the point of me being like, I don't even want to watch your fall video because I'm just not there yet emotionally. Favorite photo that you took last fall? I will post a picture in here of my favorite photo that I took last fall. I think we went to Asheville last year, so I probably have a picture from there. But I'll also actually, just for fall inspo, post a bunch of pictures from upstate New York too in here, just because I just love it. And I miss it. I reminisce on the fall in upstate New York all year round. I'm always looking at those pictures. Favorite autumn themed movie? So I am actually planning on doing a video about my favorite autumn movies / TV shows, just different things that you can watch during the fall that are really cozy and just feel good. So I'm gonna do a video on that, but I am gonna tell you guys, I don't know, I've really been into Harry Potter the past couple years. I had never tried it before, and now every time that it's becoming fall, I'm like, oh, we have to put Harry Potter on. But I think my favorite fall movie is probably When Harry Met Sally, and that is honestly just because of the views of New York in the fall. I don't know. I just love seeing New York in the fall. It's my favorite. And clearly, I mean, this video could literally be titled New York in the fall because I keep talking about it in every single question. But it's the most beautiful place in the fall. So I would say When Harry Met Sally. I'm gonna have to watch that one again because I've only watched it a couple times, but every time I'm just in awe of that scenic view that they have. So that would, I would say, maybe, but maybe Harry Potter. I don't know, you guys. I'm gonna look into all of them and kind of trying to rate them for my video that I'm gonna do for you guys. And I also have a lot of TV shows that I like. Let me see. Hopefully that's not another question. It's not. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I think that my contacts are in the opposite eye. Cause I don't know. I've been feeling kind of dizzy doing this video, so I'm gonna go. After I finish this, I'm honestly really concerned because so my eyes are way different. One of them is a 3.25, I think, and then the other one is a 5.5, which is a huge difference. I'm basically blind, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I can kind of see, but yeah, I feel like there's something either wrong in the contacts or I have them in different eyes. So after I peel this apple, I'm going to, before I start cutting the apples, I think it's probably a good idea that I make sure that my contacts are in the right eye. But I'm going to do that really quick. So we're going to take a brief break, and I will come back and answer the rest of the questions for you guys. Okay, guys. Sorry if this is, a different view of what I had going on than before. My camera ended up falling over, so I had to readjust. But now, let's get on to cutting our apples, and I know there's probably some way I'm supposed to do this so that it's proper, but I just don't know what that way is. So I'm just gonna do it the way that I can. If you guys have any advice for cutting the apples for apple crisp, I feel like it's supposed to be really thin. But then I've made it thin before and it just like, I don't know, it didn't taste apple crispy. It was more like mushy then. I didn't love that. So let's do it a little thicker this time. Next question is favorite color to wear in the autumn. I really love like that mustard yellow color. It's definitely my favorite, I think, to wear because I think it looks nice on my like skin tone. But I also like that auburn color. I actually got a dress in that auburn color in one of my Boohoo hauls that I'm like dying to wear. I almost wore it today, but I decided I'm going to save it. So I'll actually tag that Boohoo haul above for you guys. And you guys can check it out if you guys are interested in that yellow, or not yellow, that auburn dress. It's so pretty. The next question is favorite autumn themed book? I don't know. I guess I could say Harry Potter, but I can't really say Harry Potter because I've only ever read one of the books for Harry Potter. So I don't really have a favorite autumn themed book. I feel like I don't really read a book based on the season. So I don't know. I'm sure that I have like an autumn themed book, but I just don't know. It's autumn themed, I suppose you could say. But now I'm interested. Now I'm gonna go look for books that are autumn themed because I feel like that would be like a really cozy thing to like do during the fall. So that one's gonna be I have no idea. And favorite way to spend a rainy day. So I've kind of already mentioned my favorite way. I mean, today's kind of gloomy outside, so I decided that I was gonna do this apple crisp. So I guess like my favorite way would be to bake something, make some chili, and just like watch a movie, watch like one of the fall movies that I mentioned, or like play board games. We really like board games in this house, so if Dominic's here, we'd probably play board games, or we would play Mario Kart. We've been big into Mario Kart lately. I mean, when are we not big into Mario Kart, to be honest? But yeah, I'd say just one of those like indoor things. Back in the day, my favorite thing to do on a rainy day was go to the movies, and unfortunately that is called back in the day now because we can't go to the movies anymore. But like if the world was the way that it normally is, I would say my favorite activity to do is go to the movies on a rainy day. Favorite autumn food? Chili, for sure. For sure, chili. Recently, mac and cheese has been really taking over my life because Dominic has been just making some bomb mac and cheeses recently. But I'd say chili is still like, I mean, I don't know. Chili and goulash. I really like goulash, but I feel like goulash, it also could be, I could like that during like any season really, and especially like the winter months. So I'd say chili is for sure my favorite fall thing. Like when we are getting into the fall mood, my immediate thing is like, will you make me some chili? Because it's just so yummy. And also, if you guys haven't tried white chicken chili, that is super good too. Highly recommend. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favorite quote? And I don't necessarily have a favorite quote, but I do have a favorite song lyric from fall. My favorite lyric is from like Taylor Swift's song, All Too Well. I'm sure everybody can already assume that it would be something Taylor Swift related because of how obsessed I am with her. But it's the quote about like getting lost upstate. It's like, your sweet disposition, my wide-eyed gaze, singing in a car, getting lost upstate. So I don't want to get like in trouble for singing too much of it, but and then like the autumn leaves are falling like pieces into place. I can picture it after all these days. Like that is like one of my favorite quotes of all time. And other quotes I like about fall, I like any quote about fall, you guys. Like there's like one about crisp autumn air or something like that. I don't know what it is, but anything that is about fall, I'm gonna love, to be honest. Favorite autumn leaf? Whatever the ones are that are on the trees that change colors. I don't know, you guys. I don't know that much about leaves, I guess. The thing I love about New York, again with the New York, you guys, this is like a New York tribute, but the thing I love about New York is that like they have the different trees like maple or like I get oak trees. I don't know. There's like a lot of different trees there, but they also have the pine trees, which are like, you know, like the typical like Christmas tree looking things. And those stay like green the whole year. So like it's just really cool to see the different colors with the green trees mixed in there. I'm sure other states have them as well. I wouldn't know what to say my favorite leaf is though, you guys. It's not like I'm like looking at the leaves thinking, oh, this is my favorite kind of leaf. Favorite autumn activity. I like cooking and baking in the fall. That's always like my favorite thing to do during the fall. And going to the movies and stuff. Actually, well, okay, that's not really necessarily true. The thing that used to start fall for me when I was younger was we used to have a balloon festival up north, and it was so much fun. It was like literally the send off to like from like summer to fall. You finally started to feel like that crisp air, and everybody got up at like 6 in the morning to go and watch all these balloons fly. And so I think, like, I don't know if that would necessarily be considered a fall activity, but for me, it is like my favorite fall activity is the Balloon Fest. We found one here and we didn't end up going last year, which I highly regret because, like, I don't know if they're going to have it again this year or if, I don't know when we're going to be able to have another situation like that again, like a big thing like that. So I don't know, you guys. It's just unfortunate. But comment down below what your favorite fall activity is. I'm curious to know, like, what other areas and what other people's states do for fall that is really fun. I'd say that's my favorite, and then apple picking, like I already mentioned to you guys. I always love apple picking, but the Balloon Fest is so much fun. And Dominic and I actually went on a hot air balloon ride. Dominic took me on one, I think for our 3-year anniversary, maybe our 4-year. No, I think it was 3. It was definitely 3 because 4 was last year, but he took me on a hot air balloon ride, and it was the coolest experience. Like, my whole life I had wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride, and he actually ended up taking me, like, a couple weeks before the Balloon Fest. It was so beautiful, and highly recommend hot air balloon rides. But, yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you guys, like, what different things your towns do. Okay, the next one is favorite autumn scent. I kind of skip autumn, if I'm being honest, when it comes to, like, smells. I usually just go right into winter smells, but some, like, I like the apple pie smell, and I like so I like the pumpkin pie scent. I just don't like pumpkin pie, but I do like that scent. Is your birthday in autumn? That's a weird question. That's a really weird way to end this, you guys. This is the 20th question is your birthday in autumn? No. Like, there's only 3 months, so very few people are gonna be able to answer that one. Like, yes, but nope, not in autumn. My birthday is in spring, but when I think Dominic and I might get married in the fall. I don't know. We've talked about eloping this year in the fall and just like going and like getting married in Asheville, North Carolina, but I don't really know if we're gonna do that because I feel like we're enjoying being fiancés. We're like having so much fun just being engaged right now and also the fact that I got Dominic a ring when we got engaged. It kind of like just doesn't, I don't know. It's not that it doesn't seem like we want to rush it or anything, but what's the point in rushing it? Like, we both have rings, and if we had something going on like insurance wise or like where we had to get married for some sort of purpose right away, then I would say, okay, let's rush it. When I first started my channel, I said I was going to do like a bunch of different like wedding planning videos and stuff. And here we are 5 months after we've got engaged, or however long it's been. Let's see. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, here we are 7 months after we got engaged, and we literally haven't planned anything to get married. Like, the furthest we've planned for getting married is saying, hey, like, you want to just elope? And like saying, oh yeah, that might be fun, and that's it. Like, we've kind of said that, but then at the same time, we're also we don't know if that's what we want. So it's just one of those things where, why rush it if we know we're going to be together in the end anyway? Where's the rush in getting married? The only thing that I have like kind of a rush on is that once you get married, it's a restart of how many years you've been together in the world. Like, people say, I've been married for this many years. Well, I don't want to be not married for, 10 years. And then when we get married, when people ask how long I've been with my husband, like, I say we've been married for 10 less years than we've been together, if that makes sense. I don't really love that idea. but I don't know. So we'll see if we end up, I feel like that's more of like a perception of like, I don't want people to not know how long we've been together. You know what I mean? Because we have already been together a really long time. But I don't know. Then at the same time, I'm like, why do I care? Why do I care what people think? I mean, what does it matter if I say we've been married for 10 years, but we've been together for 20? Like, I don't know why that matters. It really doesn't matter to me, clearly, because I don't have a rush on getting married. So I don't know, you guys. We'll see. Stay tuned to see when we get married, because it seems as though we're in it for the long haul here with planning a wedding and everything that's going on. So anyway, we're almost done here, you guys. I almost have done all of these apples, and then I'm just going to whip together this recipe really quick, and I'll show you guys like after I'm done whipping it together what the apple crisp turned out like, because I feel like you guys like came along for the ride, and if you don't get to see the final product, that's kind of messed up. So I will put all these together in a bowl right now and make the rest of the recipe, and I will see you guys afterwards. Alright guys, so I figured we already came this far together, we might as well finish it up. I'm going to make the crust right now. So the crust that you're going to put on the top of it, we're going to do 3/4 a cup of all-purpose flour, 2/3 a cup of packed brown sugar, I'll just put it down below for you guys, but I'm just going to show you guys the rest of it because, like I said, we've come so far already together that we might as well finish it.
I fall asleep at night, holding my pillow like it's your body next to mine. I say it's fine, but that's a bad excuse. I dream of kissing you, I write it off as sermons. Don't wanna face the truth that I keep making every bad excuse. This ain't even love yet, I can't help but love it. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh no, I can't control myself the way I want it. No, it can't be good, cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my, I tell myself to quit, but I can't quit it. I'm way too into how I'm getting too addicted. No, it can't be good, cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. My favorite song comes on, I hear you singing badly. No, you're not really there, so then I
Don't do that.
I'm smelling your cologne, it kinda hasn't hit me, I'm actually alone. Say you're the one, my friends say I'm confused. This ain't even love yet, I can't help but love it. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh no, I can't control myself the way I want it. No, it can't be good, cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my, I tell myself to sit, but I can't quit it. I'm way too into how I'm getting too addicted. No, it can't be good, cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Yeah, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my, I tell myself to stop, but I can't stop it. Oh no, I can't control myself the way I want it. No, it can't be good, cause it feels so good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my, I tell myself to quit, but I can't quit it. I'm way too into how I'm getting too addicted. No, it can't be good, cause it feels too good. I know it's wrong, but baby, I'm obsessed with you.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked the tag. I still am having issues with my contact, if I'm being honest, so I hope I didn't act weird the whole entire time, because I'm definitely like can't see at all, to be honest. But I'm doing my best here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did like it, please remember to hit that red subscribe button and comment down below all of the answers. Like, if you guys want to answer this tag, I would love to hear from you guys, all of your different feelings on certain things. So if you guys want to answer some of these questions below, I would love to hear it. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys next week.